Hello students, I hope you all are doing well. I am your maths teacher Richa Singh. So today we are going to study chapter 4 of your book, that is subtraction. Let us see what are the new things this year in your book subtraction. So first of all we will go through the contents. Number first is subtraction, definition and terms used in subtraction, properties of subtraction, subtraction without regrouping, decomposing, subtraction with regrouping, decomposing, estimating a difference, addition and subtraction together. So what is subtraction? Subtraction of big number, the operation of finding the difference between two values is called subtraction. Now here you can see we are going to find difference between 9483 and 6874 and we got our answer as 2609. So this whole process is known as subtraction. Now what are the facts about subtraction? Subtraction with a small number can be worked out horizontally. You can see to subtract 5 and 8 we directly done it horizontally. 8 minus 5 gives us 3. In the similar way, 28 minus 19 gives us 9. Now subtraction with large number is worked out vertically, placing the number in the place value chart. So when we have to subtract the big numbers, you can see here 5432 is being subtracted from 8672. So first we will write the numbers according to their place value in column and then we will subtract. So here your answer or your difference is 3240. Now let us see some of the important terms used in subtraction. The larger number from which we subtract the other number is called minute. You can see from the example here. We are subtracting two numbers 6292 and 4161. So the larger number is 6292, which is known as minute. The number which is subtracted is called subtrahend. So here the number that is being subtracted is 4161, which is known as subtrahend. The result of subtraction is called difference between the given number. So you can see as you got your difference or your answer, that is 2131, and so it is known as difference. Now properties of subtraction. So zero property. 0 subtracted from a number, it does not change the value of a number. You can see from the example that when 000 is subtracted from 9765, it gives the number itself 9765. So you can see that whenever we subtract 0 from any number, it gives the number itself, that is, it does not change the value of the number. Property of 1 or predecessor property. When 1 subtracted from a number gives the predecessor of the number as difference. You can see from example that when we are subtracting 1 from 194, we are getting 193. So students, what is predecessor? Predecessor is the number that is just before the given number. So here the given number is 194. So its predecessor is 193, and how we have got predecessor? By subtracting 1 from the given number. Similarly, when we subtract 1 from 10,000, we get 9,999. Now we are going to study regrouping or decomposing. Subtraction without regrouping. It refers to the process of subtraction without using the concept of borrowing. Okay, now subtraction with regrouping. It refers to the process of doing subtraction by using the concept of borrowing. Now let us have a look at subtraction of 3-digit number without regrouping. Here you have to subtract 344 from 845. So first of all we will put the numbers according to their place value in column. So 8 is written below hundreds, 4 is written below tens, and 5 is written below ones. Similarly 3 is written below hundreds, 4 is written below tens, and again 4 is written below ones. So here we got our answer you can see 501. Let us see how. When we subtract 4 ones from 5 ones, we get 1. When we subtract 4 tens from 4 tens, we get 0. And now when we subtract 3 hundreds from 8 hundreds, we get 5 hundreds. So you read it as 501. Subtraction of 3-digit numbers with regrouping. Here you can see it with the example. Subtract 489 from 621. Again, first you will put the numbers according to their place value in column. So 1 goes below ones, 2 goes below tens, and 6 goes below hundreds. Now 9 goes below ones, 8 goes below tens, and 4 goes below hundreds. Students, always keep in mind that we write the bigger number above and a smaller number down. So when we subtract 9 ones from 1 ones, this is not possible. So we will borrow 1 tens from tens column and it became 11 ones. So now we can subtract 9 ones from 11 ones and we got 2 ones. Now in 10 columns, there is left only 1 tens, and to subtract 8 tens from 1 tens, it is not possible. So we will borrow 1 hundreds from the hundreds column, that is from 6. So now it will become 11 tens. Now you will subtract 8 tens from 11 tens and you will get your answer as 3 tens. Now in hundreds column, you are left with 5 hundreds. So now you will subtract 4 hundreds from 5 hundreds and you will get 1 hundreds. So you will read your answer or difference as 132. Now let us have a look at estimating the difference. What is estimation? Estimation is the process of getting the nearest possible value of the given numbers through the rules of rounding off numbers. Let us see with the example. Round off to the nearest tens and then estimate the difference. 478 minus 165 and also find the actual difference. So let us find estimated difference. 478 is rounded to 480. Let us see how. Okay, so in question it is given to round off to the nearest tens. So you will first look the digit which is at tens. In 478, 7 is at tens place value. The digit next to 7 is 8. 8 is bigger than 5. So now we will add 1 to 7. 7 plus 1 gives us 8. Now the digit next to 7, that is on the right side, will become 0 and the digit next to 7, that is on left side, will remain as it is, that is 4. Now let us see 165. Again we will see that at tens which digit it is. So 6 is at tens. Now you will see which digit is next to 6 or on the right side of 6. 5 is next to 6. As soon as you see that 5 is next to 6 or on the right side of 6, you will add 1 to the 6. It will become 7. And you will write 0 at the place of 5. And you will write 1, that is on the left side of 6 as it is, and it becomes 170. So estimated difference will be now 480 minus 170, that is 310. So students, you all know how to find the actual difference. So you will directly find the difference of the numbers that are given in the question. That is, you will subtract 165 from 478 and you will get your answer as 313. So students, can you see 310 and 313 are closer to each other? So this is the way we estimate the value that is closer to the actual answer. Estimate the difference by rounding off to the nearest 100. Then find the actual difference of the numbers 345 and 138. Okay, so this is the example of question where you have to estimate to the nearest 100. So let us see how to find estimated difference. First we will write 345 and it is rounded off to 300. Let us see how. So the digit that is at hundreds place value is 3. The digit next to 3 is 4, that is less than 5. So you will write 3 as it is. Now you will count the number of digit next to the 3 that are 2 digit and you will put 20 and it became 300. Similarly, now 138. The digit at hundreds place value is 1. The digit next to 1 is 3 which is less than 5. So you will write 1 as it is. Now you will count the number of digit next to 1 that are 2 and you will add 20. It became 100. So you get your answer here. Estimated difference is 300 minus 100, that gives 200. As you all know, to find the actual difference, so you will find the actual difference between the numbers that were given in question, that is 345 minus 138, and you will get 207 as your answer. Now let us have a look at mixed addition and subtraction. Okay, so it is a case where addition and subtraction both are involved in one single question. Let us see how to do this with example. Question is 825 minus 643 plus 567 minus 428. Sums involving both addition and subtraction. So students, here you will first see that what are the positive numbers. Okay, first you can see the positive number is 567. Why? Because plus sign is with 567. Okay student, now how to identify that which sign belongs to which number? So you can see signs always belong to that number when it is written on the left side of a number. Okay, so the sign which is written on the left side of number belongs to that number. So minus is written on left side of 643, so it is the sign of 643. Plus is written on the left side of 567, so it is the sign of 567. Again minus is written on the left side of 428, so minus is of 428. So the signs, or you can say the number which are having minus sign before them or on the left side of them are called negative numbers, and the numbers which are having plus sign before them or on the left side of before them are called positive number. Okay, 825 is not having any sign. So the first number when it is not having any sign is always treated as positive sign. That means plus sign belongs to the first number in the question. Okay. So step 1, add all the positive numbers. So what are the positive number? 825 and 567. So we will add 825 and 567 and we will get 1392. Step 2, add all the negative numbers. You can see 643 and 428 are having minus sign and therefore they are known as negative numbers. So we will add 643 and 428 and we will get our answer as 1071. Step 3, subtract the sum obtained from step 2 from the sum obtained in step 1. So here you can see in step 1 we got 1392, in step 2 we got 1071. So we will subtract the sum that we got in step 2 from the sum that we got in step 1. Okay, so here your answer, you can see how it is calculated. 1392 minus 1071 gives us 321. Again, let us have a quick look at these steps. First, we will add all the positive numbers. Second, we will add all the negative numbers. Third, we will subtract the sum that we got in step 2 from the sum that we got in step 1, and then you will get your answer. Thank you.